So in the women's lightweight division, 60 kilograms, about 132 pounds, one Estelle Mossely of France brings home the gold with a bit of an interesting decision. It was essentially a draw on the judges' scorecards. Did essentially a kind of a count back and found her as the winner of the fight against Junhua Yin of China, who takes home a silver. And I mean, it was a solid fight, a very solid final to cap off the women's lightweight division. I mean, like, just good solid fights all the way around for these females. Mosley did a really good job. She was probably the most impressive overall throughout the entirety of the women's lightweight division. Did a solid job defeating Anastasia Belyakova, who unfortunately dislocated her elbow in the second round of that fight, if I remember correctly. But I mean, unfortunately, that fight kind of ended a bit early, but did a really solid job in conclusively defeating Irma Testa of Italy in her first fight because she had a bye in the first round. Did a solid job overall. Only had 3 fights, of course, for the women's division as opposed to Junhua Yin, who had 4. But Yin, of course, did a very good job herself. Defeated Hasna Lagar of Morocco in the first round. Yana Alexvina in a very impressive win in the second round, or in the quarterfinals of Azerbaijan. Another impressive win over Finland's Mira Potkonen in the semifinals, who takes home a bronze. And then finally coming up just short of the gold medal in the finals in a very competitive fight. All 4 rounds were pretty action-packed, pretty high skill level between these 2 females. They did a solid job, but Mosley definitely deserved the decision. Of course, the aforementioned Anastasia Belyakova managed to upset a bit of an upstart favorite in Michaela Meyer of the United States, one of the medal hopefuls for America. Belyakova did a solid job outboxing her, but unfortunately had that freak injury against Mosley, which took her out of the tournament in the semifinals. But she still takes home a bronze for her efforts. But it was definitely a very solid women's lightweight tournament. I do think that there was probably a little bit too many buys in the first round. They didn't quite have as many females as you'd like in order to fill out a full round of 16. But so that made it so that there wasn't quite as many fights as there could have been otherwise. But in spite of that, the fights that we did get were solid fights all the way around. With the females, it's a little bit difficult to determine as to what their professional prospects are going to be in comparison to the males. And the females are tend to be more likely to return as amateurs. So we could very well be seeing Estelle Mossely and Junhua Yin in the 2020 finals, perhaps running it back in the gold medal round, as well as Anastasia Belyakova, Michaela Meyer, and Mira Potkonen, especially. Katie Taylor, of course, from Ireland, got upset by Mira Potkonen in the quarterfinals, which was unfortunate for her. But she's definitely done it pretty big for her home country of Ireland. Would not be surprised to see her back in 2020 as well as the AIBA World Championships, and that'll be in 2017 and 2019. But overall, still solid performance from her as well as the other females. Big win for Mira Potkonen in managing to upset her, because she was the favorite to win the gold medal since she had won the gold back in 2012. But just to do another quick rundown, Anastasia Belyakova brings home a bronze to Russia. Mira Potkonen brings home a bronze to Finland. Junhua Yin brings home a silver to China. And Estelle Mossely bringing home the gold medal to France. Perhaps may be the only French gold medal winner for Olympic boxing, if unless Tony Yoka is able to do it for the men's super heavyweights. But in spite of that, just a solid tournament all the way around. Another solid day of boxing is in the books. And tomorrow, Saturday, August 20th, and Sunday, August 21st, we're going to have a full 7, count them, 7 gold medal matches. There's going to be 3 of them tomorrow and 4 of them on Sunday. And it's going to be really solid. Just nothing but gold medal fights, nothing but championship level fights between these solid amateurs at the various divisions that they're going to be fighting at. It's going to be really fun to watch, and I'm going to be here bringing you guys all of the coverage and the reviews for how those fights go and who the medal winners are. So That's it for this one, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one tomorrow. Peace.